Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
It takes time, and Villanova is one of those teams as well, where they have a lot of really good players, but they haven't played with each other a lot. And I think what a lot of people are undervaluing is experience, age, and the chance to be coached. I think a lot of kids, if there's something that doesn't go right or they're not getting the NIL deal that they want, they're too quick to leave school. And College isn't all about NIL money, and there's something to be said about being coached by a very good coach, allowing him to coach you, and stop running from you know what you think in your mind why you're not getting the money or why you're not producing or you're not getting the minutes. And I've never been a big fan of kids who just transfer. I think that there needs to be more value placed on the college basketball experience, and I do think that it doesn't matter what college you're at. I think if you're successful enough, NIL money is going to find you. And there are different cases. I thought Hunter Dickinson going to Kansas, I thought that was a good move. Playing for Bill Self, who's a very good coach, and I'm not knocking Penny. I just think that the thought of especially college kids just coming to a new team and haven't had a lot of experience together and automatically trying to see the success that they want, I don't think that's feasible. I don't, especially as they're still trying to develop their game and, create the basketball skills that they want. They're too quick to leave. I think there's a lot of value in, experience, especially with my teams. You saw I won it my senior year, and we had talent every single year. It takes a while to build a championship roster. And the one thing it is doing and it is creating is you're seeing older teams from mid-majors make big runs. FAU last year, San Diego State, they're making runs. And look at their roster. They're not young kids. They're old, experienced, strong dudes. And I think that is what is winning now in college versus these five-star recruits that are coming in that haven't had a lot of D1 experience or gone against bigger, stronger, faster players. And I think that's why these mid majors with these older guys who have stayed at one spot are having a lot of success.
Yeah, look, again, I think this is bigger than Memphis. I think if you're a college basketball coach at a high level, I think you need to be paying close attention and be very selective, about what you do with the portal. Because, Tyler, I got to tell you, man, when you don't have the continuity and you have adult players, I mean, Memphis is one of the oldest teams in the country, and you don't have like that culture where guys have been there for 3 to 4 years, when you enter into a bout of adversity like they're in an embarrassing stretch, like who is going to pull them out, right? Like when it's not like you have a guy that's been there that's a star player, for three, like an RJ Davis, for example. That guy. So how much harder does it get when you're in a situation like this, whether it's Memphis or whoever, and if you have a bunch of transfers, but there's not that sort of built-in, I've been here for 3 years, I'm going to be the man to pull us out of it. How much harder does that challenge become?
It's tough to build culture, especially in the NIL era right now, because guys are just leaving and coming. It's like a revolving door. And, you do make a good point because, if the team has been together for 3 or 4 years and, they're headed in the right direction and they have like they have leaders on the team, they have guys who have set a standard of, working hard and getting their work in, and then they know how to buckle down and grind. It's easy to add one or two pieces or 3 or 4 players to add to that
Right.
culture because they can easily buy in. It's difficult to have that when you have a roster turnover at the rate that college basketball is having right now with the portal. And we've talked
Yep.
about it last year, how bad the portal is being run. And it's not just college basketball. It seems like, college football is even more of a disaster. And I don't even want to talk about how bad the NCAA has done with handling the portal, but it is hard to build that culture when you have guys leaving and coming as much as they are right now. And that is a great point.
My advice would be to look at the portal as something that you enhance your roster with. You know, as you mentioned, Tyler, like a Hunter Dickinson, like a piece. Like, okay, we need one or two pieces that are going to take us over. You cannot expect to win at a sustainable high level when you have nothing but nothing but for Memphis as an example, 9-10 new guys. I think there are only 4 programs that have brought in that many players from the portal. St. John's new coach, West Virginia new coach, Seton Hall new coach, and then Memphis. I mean, Penny's been here for 5-6 years, and none of those teams are headed to the NCAA tournament. Not one. So yeah, I think it's a cautionary tale. And Jerel, listen, this question's on the rundown. I'll just address it. Penny Hardaway's not getting fired for a variety of reasons. I don't even think that should be the conversation right now. He has been to 2 straight NCAA tournaments, but I just wonder if he misses this year, and all these guys are gone, and we have another. I think the question is, where's the trajectory, right? That would sort of be where my question on Memphis is. Where is that arrow pointing right now?
It's a hard question to answer. I think right now, like as far as in season, it's definitely pointing in the wrong direction. They're on a downward hill. But just as far as overall and what Penny's done, I still think he's done a hell of a job in the time he's been there. He's made them competitive, and they've made the tournament for the most part. So he's still trending up right now. This year won't seal his fate one way or another. But I will say this: I think it creates a different set of issues or a problem maybe for coaches. Just hearing you guys talk about that now, because I feel like coaches aren't entitled to that time to build programs anymore with the portal. So it's like, because you see some of these guys get to these places, hit the portal hard, and some of them have success early on. But like you said, is it sustainable? Maybe or maybe not. But you play a dangerous game, kind of getting back and doing that year in and year out without actually getting your guys in, creating a culture and developing guys too. So I think it creates a different set of problems for coaches as well too. You don't get as much leniency as time to build up your program the way you would in years past.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.